door on this house is opening as I walk behind the stalker car. It's just park synced. And he's walking up to it next to me. There's a 42. You hear the fire truck horn. Fire truck sirens going off. Or the ambulance or whatever. And there was a fire truck and an ambulance earlier, like 20 minutes ago or something. And there's 2 planes that flew over my head, like one right after the other. It's been stalkered up. There's the red stalkers. Here comes this guy right now, the one that was getting in the car next to me, the 42. There's the whiteys. This guy has scratched his head in front of me in his tan truck. This guy is touching his nose in front of me. They look like stalkers. There's a car pulling out behind me right now. Oh, what's that? It's a green car. There's 2 red cars driving by me. They seem like stalkers. There's a 55 on the red van. And then this red truck just pulled out in front of me when they stopped at the intersection. And then I also saw, and there's a blue car as the red truck is turning out in front of me and shit. Someone just came out with a red shirt out of the building when I walked into the parking lot. I also saw this scooter ride by me. She just opened the silver car door as that black car drove out. And was parking next to me and she opened the other car door. And then they're getting out as I walk in front of the truck. And then she's closing the door right now as I walk up to the curb. But yeah, I saw a scooter ride by me. A kid on a scooter. And then right when they rode by me, another scooter came out in front of me up the street. If they're not together, it's a different scooter person. Hello.
Give rewards. You want to put in that all?
No.
It'll be $3.99. $1 and a penny back. Print receipt.
That's good.
Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Oh, they don't got a red shirt. Tan car. Comes a whitey truck. It's got a red shirt. There's these stalkers over here. This car just turned next to me with a 22 license plate. This guy with the red red shirt, I think, is stalking me over there. This white truck. Here comes the 22 from the parking lot. This car could turn, but it's just pulling up and stopping at Center Street. Could turn. I was walking really slow. I think that's a red stalker. I see a one light whitey coming. Is it old one eye whitey? I'm at a corner of the building right now. I think that's synced up engine sounds. Yeah, he's driving by with the whitey. It's a loud motorcycle. I had the 86, I think. I see a red car and a blue car. I thought it was going to be another red or blue car. Going the other way. Seems like stalkers. I don't know how many in the bunch were stalkers, but a few of them at least. This white truck. There's a blue car and a red car. Turquoise car and a red car. That seems like a really unsynced whitey. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't a whitey. Walking by the corner of the funeral home. There's two cars at the same time right now. Here comes a whitey to meet me at the intersection. It says a 993. There's the whitey. There's a bunch of red cars. There's two red cars when I get across the street. And it's the tan car when I get across the street. What's up, man? That guy's walking by me right there. I don't know. Is he stalker? That car is right there. These cars are simultaneous. Those cars were almost simultaneous. I think this guy just stepped onto the street when that car drove by me. I see this guy with the red. He's a stalker. He's stalking me on the way. He's gonna stalk me on the way back. And then the whitey's gonna turn stalkered up. And there's a motorcycle turning back there. almost at the corner of the building. This whitey's turning right now. Semi right now. Semi's hitting his brakes right now. Whitey. Green truck. Silver car with the whitey. And the guy was walking by me pretty much the same time as whitey. And whitey. I think another car was turning in front of me, synced with the whitey. And this guy is probably doing that synced. Is he doing that synced? Here comes whitey. That's an 88 whitey. I don't know about these cars, which one's stalkered? All of them? Comes a red car, and here comes another car at the same time. And they're at the door of the Freemason building, pretty much. And there's a red car in the corner of the Freemason building. He's got a blue shirt. This has an 88. And that's the blue car with the red shirt. And then here comes a car right now. Right now. Tan. Comes blue stalker truck for the alley, and there's white car over there. I see him stalkered up. And I see other stalkers ahead of me. And Whitey. Whitey with the red shirt. That Whitey is a little late. But he's gonna hit his brakes right now, right? Oh, he's going through the yellow light. I think this guy just came around when I walked up. I don't know. Here's a Whitey. Here's a Whitey. What's this? A Whitey behind the Whitey. And another Whitey. And a tan stalker. And the Whitey's turning in front of me as this car drives by me. And a silver stalker with the black stalker car in front of me. And a silver and a blue. And then another silver, or Whitey just drove in front of me when the silver car started to drive through the intersection. a black car, and there's a silver car, and there's an orange car. They all look synced to each other, and then there's a blue car with 55 on it. That car just rolled forward a little bit when the blue car drove by me. I think it was syncing with it. I don't know. This is red stalkers. The red car is turning as the other red car drives in front of me. The silver car and the black car when he gets to the intersection. Here comes a tan car. It's gonna be a stalker. Right. This whitey just pulled up when he drove in front of me. Got a whitey and two whiteys. Are they the whiteys at the front of the traffic? What's up, man? Is it more whiteys? Is it the whitey sinks? That guy just turned the corner right now with the red shirt. And the whitey synced. It says, does it say? I think it said C22. Is this whitey gonna sync with this tan car right next to me? Here comes a white truck. Is he a whitey? I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't gonna record though, but it's just crazy though. Like there's a bunch of sirens going off. It's crazy. This red car was right after the whitey turned, and then he's turning. Oh, there's a cop. And then there's a tan car. It didn't really seem synced though. It is a tan car, you know. Here's a tan car right as this white truck got to the intersection. Right, that one. That white SUV. That red car was probably syncing with the other red car, but I missed it. This red car just pulled up. I'm probably right. This car is almost at the same time as the red car. And then it's meeting a car. Is it a whitey? Oh, it's a red car. It's synced with two red cars. There's a red car pulling up, and this red car is driving in front of me at the same time. And then he's going through the intersection. There's a whitey, and then there's a blue car right behind the whitey, and then this white car just pulled up. It looks synced with the whitey and the blue car. And then these black cars are meeting each other. A blue car. They're meeting each other at the intersection. His bird just flew over me. It looks synced. This yellow Volkswagen Bug is a sync head. drove in front of me when the other stalkers drove through the intersection. And then this other car is pulling up to the intersection right now as it drives through. And this white truck. He's got a orange shirt and a white truck. And this red car is probably going to be a stalker too, isn't it? I hear an engine sound right when the light turns. It's got an 88 on the white truck. That's all I know. He's got an 88 on the white truck. The silver car pulled up and the other silver car drove in front of me. And I think that black car was synced up and I heard an engine sound when it drove in front of me. And then there's a blue truck. And then there's whiteys coming. They're gonna be whiteys. There's an engine sound as this first car drives in front of me. The whitey has a 22, and the blue car is with this whitey. And then there's a whitey when the whitey gets to the intersection. And then there's a red car when the whitey gets to the intersection. And then there's gonna be a blue car when the red car drives to the intersection or something. I hear an engine sound syncing up again as the whitey truck drives through. There's a fire truck turning. And saw stalkers turning behind it, I think, when it turned. There's this whitey truck turning as this loud truck drove in front of me. The whitey's got an 88. Some big ass loud whitey. And then the silver truck seems to be syncing with this. And I see a black car turning over there as the silver car drove through the intersection. I see other black cars. And then this white truck or silver truck with the blue truck next to me. The 29, the silver truck. And then a black car with the red shirt, and then a silver car with the red shirt, and then a black car and this other black car turned with the red shirt with C3 license plate. Damn. Got a C3 license plate and a red shirt. They're all synced to each other. There's black and silver again over there. You see him. And then that's black truck. And then that's a black car. And then that silver car. This blue car looks synced. And then whitey's. And then these black and silver cars look synced. And then this bird looks synced with them. And then this red car drove by me when that orange car drove in front of me. And this motorcycle engine appears to be synced with the cars. And there's a green car. Is it a sync again? This blue car, the red car looks synced. This white SUV looks synced. This car looks synced. This white SUV looks synced. This B2 license plate looks synced. This 42 license plate looks synced. Oh, is that the whitey's next to me? Is that the whitey's? That looks synced. Was it a whitey? This cop is driving by at the corner of the police station. Bunch of silver cars driving by, I think. Like as I'm walking by the silver car that's at the ATM, there's silver cars driving by. Seems like sync. I hear a helicopter coming now. Is this gonna be a sync? That doesn't look synced. That's good. I saw a whitey at the center of the street over there. Where's the helicopter next to me? Is it right here? That looks synced. And this car is pulling up. And it looks synced. This has 44 and it looks synced. This white and it looks synced. And I think this whitey is going through the intersection synced with the other whitey. And then there's another whitey. And then there's another whitey. And there's an engine sound on the whitey truck. And then there's red stalker. And then there's more. There's the engine sound. That's the engine sound. And the other red car is going through the intersection when he drove by me. And then they're getting out of whitey synced as another whitey drives by. And this whitey's taking off. They're getting out of this whitey as this whitey drives by and this one's taking off. That's crazy. They're making the synced engine sounds again with the red stalker. The whitey. Another whitey. The whitey just did a U-turn. There's the other whitey in the silver. There's someone walking in front of me right now. I think there's soccer things happening. Like these children stalking me and the soccer shit. She's going to the door. The door is closing right now. There's a whitey. That whitey was a little delayed. Is that a whitey? Is this whitey? Is it the whitey parade? Is it engine sound right now? Can you hear him? I think it's that car. I don't know. They're making the engine sound again. Synced. This blue car is taking off. I think it's synced. Is it synced? This red truck pulling up as it starts to drive forward. And this is the blue. Oh, it's silver. The red truck drove in front of me, synced. And there's this red car right after the blue car gets across. There's a tan truck, and there's a bunch of silver cars, and there's a black car. And this one, there's Whitey driving out right now. I think someone just turned in front of me on the sidewalk, synced. Here's a Whitey, and here's a car with the Whitey. There's an engine sound behind me. And this car, and the scene synced with the other cars. And there's a kid walking by me across the street, and that white SUV drove by me. And there's someone getting out of Whitey right now. And there's a car turning behind them as they walk up in front of me. And then there's a bunch of black and silver cars. And that guy was walking by me at the corner of the building. There's a tan car. There's another silver car. He's gonna drive out right now. He's gonna drive out right now. It's not driving yet. That's a stalker. He's leaning out his window, staring at me, all menacingly. Whitey, silver. Someone just went in the door over there with the red shirt. This guy just hung up his phone next to me. When's this silver stalker gonna drive out? There's a red car driving in front of me at the ATM that looks stalkered up. There's someone walking out the door right after. He's got a red shirt. Is he stalkered up? Now he's driving out at the crosswalk. Right at the crosswalk as a black car drives by and a silver car is getting to that intersection. And the silver car. And then the guy with the red shirt is walking by right now, and that's a silver car with the silver car. And then he's meeting a tan car. And then he's gonna drive right now at the corner of Harbor Bar. The silver car from the ATM that was sitting there. And that's the black car that was thinking with me that got out next to me. And that's the tan car again at the other corner of Harbor Bar. Here's a silver car, and here's a white, and they just pulled up white now, and here's a silver, and see, he got a red shirt, there's a silver. These people just walked out in front of me right now. This white truck, I think, was sinking with them going in the door, and other cars behind them. There's a red car, and then a red car, and then there's a motorcycle turning in front of me right here. Does he sink? Was it a red motorcycle? The Whiteys. think this whitey truck turned out sink back there with the other whiteys. There's an orange car and a red car, a tail lift, and the blue truck might have been synced with the red and orange car. I don't know. Here's the whitey truck. Is he gonna sink? He's taking forever to turn. Was he gonna turn right at the corner of the building? There's an engine sound that seems synced right now as it sinks. I don't know about this blue truck yet, but I got a feeling he's gonna sink. He's meeting a white SUV at the intersection. There's this motorcycle engine behind me. A whitey, military license plate whitey. Military, I don't know how many of these are stalkers. I bet this tail lift is a stalker. It's gonna drive by me right at the crosswalk. I think this red car came out in front of me and that red car drove by me. Oh, it is right there at the crosswalk. There's another red car. With a 93 on it and a red shirt. And then there's a silver car. Gotta be a stalker. And then I see black cars in front of me. They're probably synced with the silver car. And then I think I just saw a cop sink with a silver car in front of me. And then I see other sink heads in front of me. And then I heard a car door close over there. I don't know if it was a sink head. Is it a sink head? Is it gonna take off sink? Don't take off sinks. I think that's a mighty sink at the corner. It's taking off. It's gonna drive forward next to me. It's gonna take off sync like I told it not to do. It has to do it directly next to me. It's gonna take off out of the parking lot as this whitey pulls up. That whitey just stopped right now and I heard a car door close. Oh, was it this whitey? Is that the car door? Is he gonna take off next to me too? Yup. This car is pulled up behind me at the corner of the building. It's driving by at the corner of the house. And then I saw another silver car in front of me that was probably synced with it. He's hitting his brakes right as the whitey drives by me. There's a car honking right now. And I heard these red shirt people coughing behind me right before the car honked. And the whitey. And then the whitey is gonna sink. He's taking forever to turn. He's turning right here at the sink place. think this blue car driving out in front of me is synced with that. This red car is right now. Is also right now. And then this car just came out right when I stepped over the curb and he looks synced. And then this is gonna turn in front of me as it drives by me. And then this tan car and this car at the same time, they look synced. And that car is probably driving out in front of me synced at that corner where they always sync. And then I hear an engine sound. And then these cars are synced. The silver sync. The silver syncs. The black car seems synced. And then there's another black car that seems synced. It's probably gonna meet me at the intersection. Or something synced like that. There's a tan car coming out and there's a whitey truck pulling up at the same time. And he's driving out as this whitey truck drives by. And this green car looks synced with them. And then the white truck is turning right now. And then the tan car is pulling up. It's gonna sync again. It's gonna drive synced right now when I walk up. And it has a 119 license plate. This has 55 license plate. It was turning out synced. And this has 77 license plate. And this looks like stalkered. Is it stalkered? Is this the black stalker cars? Is this the white stalker cars? Is this a white stalker turning over there with the white stalkers? Is this a white stalker at the train tracks? Is this a stalker with the stalkers? I saw a white car over there right now. I see this car coming out back there like a creep. You see him? I see more stalkers coming. They're gonna stalk. This car is pulling up, and this car is gonna pull up right as it starts to drive. And this blue car is driving out over there. And there's another red car. And there's another red car. And here comes the blue car. Here comes the blue car with the blue car and another red car. Here comes the guy on a bike. And here comes the whitey. And the whitey has a 99. There's another bike with the last car. There's a piglet. There's a car going on the train tracks. And the car is going to pull up right as the piglet starts to drive. And then he's going to drive right as this car pulls up. Wow, I knew that it was going to happen. Exactly like I said it was going to happen. And then these two cars are going to sync. And then there's a white truck driving out over there that looks synced. There's an engine sound going off that sounds synced. It's white. It's a little late, I think. There's a whitey. There's a black truck. There's this black car is turning. And there's a tan car. What about this one? There's a red car pulling up as blue car drives. These cars look synced. Is that a green car? Yeah, it's a green car. Then here comes the whiteys. The whiteys are gonna sink. The whiteys are sinking. Right when it gets across the street. Oh, there's a car going on train tracks too when it gets across the street. The whitey's going on the train tracks right now, and he just hit his brakes. And that was a tan truck with a 44. And this black car is coming. It's gonna be a stalker, I bet. I think I saw a tan car over there. I don't know. I don't know, it was a black car stalker. I don't know, but here's a tan car. And here's this red car. And then, they kind of look synced. Here's another tan car. Here's black cars. All that 77 on it. This one has one light. There's a whitey going on the train tracks right now, and the one light pulls up. I think this car has one light. I think it has one light. And the girl in that silver car was scratching her head when she pulled up. She's probably a sink head. There's a whitey right now, and the black car is getting the train tracks. And there's also a tan car. And it's gonna pull up at the same time as this car. And it has a C3 license plate. Or no, never mind. Doesn't. There's the two tan cars meeting each other at the intersection. And this car is pulling up right when it gets across, almost. He's almost there. Is he synced? I see a white truck over there. Is it synced? This white car has a 22 on it. Here's a whitey, and here's a silver, and here comes the black cars. Are they gonna sink? There's a blue 442. This car has a red shirt, and there's a silver car going on the train tracks. The engine sound is right at me, and this whitey pulls up, and then this is pulling up as it straightens out on the street, and they're black and silver, and they're synced. They're black and silver sync. And I see a red car. I think I saw a red car over at the roundabout. Black and silver. think this car has a dim light and it is turning sync behind the blue truck turning. I think it does. Here's a silver car. This silver car is almost here. It's gonna pull up right as this one starts to drive. Ooh! I'm right again. And then, is it a stalker parade? The red car has an 88. And it has a C3 and an 88. I feel like this is just a stalker parade. I don't know. There's a motorcycle going on the train tracks as the last car pulls up. There's a car going over the train tracks. There's also a red car behind the red car. And then she's almost here at the umbrella. And that has an 84. It's not raining. Is it gonna rain? Look at these cars pulling up at the same time as her. And she started to play music on her phone when she was right in front of me. It was probably a sync, I guess. This red truck just turned over there. I think it was syncing this blue car pulling up. I think. I don't know. I think that black truck just turned as it turned next to me though. And it's syncing with the silver cars, I think. And he parked right now. Black truck. Oh, he's backing up again. He's gonna drive out with another silver car. There's a whitey going on the train tracks right now. There's an engine sound as he turns the black truck. I think this black car was turning synced with the black truck. There's another whitey approaching. Is he a whitey? The black car is gonna sync with this black car. And then there's a silver truck in the parking lot. Is it synced with this silver car? And probably this silver car and this black car. It's all black and silver right now. All of them. Every car at the intersection is black and silver. And the last two cars are black and silver. And they're synced. And there's a silver car going on the train tracks. And there's a whitey going through the roundabout over there that looks synced with that whitey. And there's a car door closing behind me. It's probably a sync. It's starting as the whitey drives over the train tracks. I think it has an 84 license plate. The one in the parking lot. There's parking lot truck. Is that it? Or is that a different truck? That's a different truck, I think. Where'd the parking lot truck go? Oh, there he is. Here he comes. This one has 84. I think the silver car has 84 too. These are the whiteys. This car is tan. Does that have an 84? There's a silver car on the silver. Yeah, it has an 84. That's the one from the parking lot. They're all silver. And then there's a whitey. And this whitey is turning at the same time as the whitey. And then there's a silver car coming over the train tracks. Is he gonna sync with another silver and a black? Or are they all silver again? Hey, there's a blue truck. There's a guy on a bike and a bike over there right now. Wonder if that was synced. There's a whitey with the last car. And they were all black and silver, weren't they? There was a blue truck. Wasn't there a tan car too? Probably. He's meeting a silver at the train tracks. There's a tan car, I guess. I think this tail lift up the street turned out synced when the tan car pulled up. I think it came out synced with the tan car, and it's gonna sync over here with these. That, and that. And then the whitey's driving right as the tail lift is right next to me. And he's touching his nose. He's just like. And this white car just turned over there as this car pulled up. And there's a red car going over the train tracks right now. And I think it has a B22 license plate. And this is pulling up as it starts to drive. And they're black and silver. And then that's going over the train tracks right now as it's silver. Tan. Oh, it's silver. It was a silver. It's gonna park and do silver things. I see black and silver behind it as it parks. And this car is pulling up as they're getting out of it. He's got a blue shirt in the red car. Oh, man. Here comes a whitey. He just goes on. There's a truck going over the train tracks right now. Is it a green truck? It's pulling up right now. There's a whitey driving behind me. And I think there's stalkers walking in front of me. He wasn't at the corner of the building. But this red shirt just walked out in front of me at the corner of the building. There's a car at the alley. Right at the center of the alley. And that blue car is right when I get across the alley. There's an engine sound right here that sounds synced. And they're driving through the intersection synced. And this car has one light. He's gonna drive in front of me with another car, and they're both silver. And there's someone walking. They're gonna walk in front of me as I walk up to the intersection. And they just walked up to that corner with the red shirt when I walked up to the intersection. And silver car is in the park sink with the 22 on it. And the stalkers, and they parked right as they drove by me. And they turned off right as I walked by it, and they're opening the door right as I walked by it. And then these cars are synced. I think that's a blue truck with a red car. This has 55 right now, and they're closing the door on the other silver car at the same time. This is a whitey truck. They just came out in front of me at the same time, I think. They're walking by me right here as a car drives by. And the car hitting the lock button as this whitey pulls up synced. And it's driving by at the corner of the building synced. And this car is driving synced. And they're black and silver synced. And then it's driving slowly so he can drive by me to 70th Street. And this car is pulling up right now. This car looks synced. And then he also looks synced again. Another place also. This guy is pointing. He's like pointing at me. Is he pointing synced?
Yep.
There's a car driving by when I walk by him. These look synced. So I think there's a car alarm. It stopped with that car driving by me. That's 66, and I just threw the cigarette out as I walked by the other people and it looked synced. This is whitey right now. It's a little late. I think that car was for the other corner Arbor Bar. It's also a little late. This car is driving right now. This white silver car at the same time as the other silver car. And it's gonna pull up synced. And then here another silver car. That is a 44. A whitey. And he's not gonna drive synced. There's a black car with the silver car and the whitey. And he's turning behind me synced. And the whitey is turning there synced. And then there's other silver stalkers over there. And they just came out right there. The silver and black stalkers over there. Here comes a one light right now. There's a one light right at that place. Here's the silver stalkers. Black and silver stalkers. Here's a tan car. As this white truck is turning, truck is revving his engine next to me like a stalker. Probably sinking with a bunch of black and silver cars. Here's another black car. Here's a white. There's a silver truck driving out over there. It looks synced. There's a car door closing when I start to walk again. Here come the whiteys. This black truck and this white truck look synced. I think the whitey was in front of me at the same time. And I think he has a C3 on the whitey. The whitey's in the alley. And the whitey. And a black stalker truck. And then red stalker car. He's revving the engine on the black stalker truck. This red stalker drives by me. This one's turning around. There's a dog barking that sounds synced. And this car's honking. Hear him honking? Oh! Oh my god! He's revving his engine behind me. Oh! This and that blue truck in front of me looks synced. The kid screaming as the white van turns. Did you hear that? Stalker's driving out over there right now. There's a stalker at the center of the street. There's a whitey. I'm gonna get across the street.